Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Drinking with Kelsey in the Quarantine. Today, we have a special announcement, which I mentioned on my Instagram, if you guys saw on Tuesday, that I will be giving away whatever is in this little boy right here. And I will explain that at the end, because I'm going to force you to watch this, because you have nothing else to do, and I know you don't. But today, we're going to do another making a beer, or drinking a beer, and making another drink. I didn't have a little poll this week about what I was gonna make because I decided amongst myself what I wanted to make with the ingredients that I have in my fridge because I have to get rid of some stuff. So today we'll be drinking the beer for tacos, which I'll explain, and then we will be making a Bahama Mama, which is very similar to, it's like sex on the beach, a Mai Tai. There's another one. There's so many with very similar ingredients, and we're gonna go through that. But just know that we are making a Bahama Mama today, which is very kind of tropically because I miss warm weather and not being in quarantine. Yes, on a beach. So we're gonna get into the beer of the day, which I'm really excited about actually, because I'm generally excited about all the beers that we try on this show because I pick them out myself. But this one, yes, this is what it looks like. It's beer for tacos. On the back it has a little description if you can read it. Basically it's a gose, which is sour. It's under that description of sours, and it has lime juice and salt added. So not technically, but essentially this should be tasting like a margarita or like a margarita mix. Special ingredients, yeah, it has lime juice in there and pink Himalayan salt. So we're gonna go into this beer. I wish I had some water, but I did not because I suck. And I'm literally just making this off of a whim, but okay. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh my, wow. You can taste the salt. You can taste the salt. You can taste the lime juice. You can taste the beer. You can taste the sourness. It was correct. The description was correct. They know what they're talking about. Oh, by the way, this is by Off Color Brewering. I will post again where that is and what they do and all that. I actually have never tried a beer from Off Color Brewering. It's so difficult for me to say that word. I'm so sorry. But I actually have not, I don't know much about them. I know that the ones that we have at Lodi are typically in bottles rather than cans. And yeah, that's kind of it. There are a lot of sours that we have, but this is really good. If you like sours like I do, you guys know I like my sours, but if you like margaritas and Coronas and kind of those Hispanic beers, you are going to love this. This is amazing. I could drink this all night. And it's not how most sours they're like super sour or they don't sit well. They're just a sipper. This is a pound town. I forgot what those drinks are called. They came out, I think, last summer by Corona. Was it by Corona? It was those like those not seltzers, but I'll post a picture. You guys know, like there's so many seltzers that have come out, but this is very similar to whatever I just posted. And those ones, I don't like carbonation a lot. And this is the perfect, like, without the carbonation, without the super sugariness. This is just a perfect combination of salt, lime, beer. And it doesn't make your stomach hurt, and it won't if you drink a lot of them. This is when your dad's grilling steaks or you're outside eating tacos. Literally beer for tacos. Literally, oh, it makes so much sense. It's beer for tacos. You literally eat this with tacos. I would not recommend, I mean, you could, but this is perfect. The profile of lime and salt is so perfect for a taco. Fuck, do I want a taco right now? Or like Taco Bell Crunchwrap Supreme would be delicious with this. Wow. It is so much more fun for me on the show when I enjoy the beer that I have. And I was about 50-50 when I got this one, because obviously I knew it was a gose, so I knew it was going to be more sour, but I was kind of unsure with how sour or not sour it was going to be. Thus, the one last week by Crystal Lake, where it's supposed to be fruit beer, and it was pretty much just a light lager. It was pretty much just any lager. There was nothing really special about it. So I was concerned that it might be not that special, but it was awesome. And go ahead and pick up a beer for tacos if you're getting tacos at any point during this quarantine or ever, because it's delicious. And I highly recommend, if you aren't into, you know, how we talked about before, obviously, how you get into beers, this is a good start off beer right here, beer for tacos. Go try it out and let me know how you like it, because I really enjoy it. And I think I have some limes here that I cut up for the Bahama Mama later, but you could squeeze a lot, even more lime in there if you wanted to. Pour it in a glass, squeeze some more lime. Good to go. Rating wise, I'm gonna give it a 9. This is a 9. I'm sad to say, oh my gosh, sorry. I'm sad to say that I wouldn't give it a 10 because it is not as good as like my core, like really sugary sours, but this is a good 9. Not much downside to it, except I don't have more cans of this than just this one. And I don't know, maybe it is a 10. I don't know. Something in my gut says it's 9, and I just don't know what's wrong with it, but there's something and I can't pinpoint it. It's not a 10, but it is a solid 9. Good job, Beer for Tacos. Go try it out. All right. Just like last week when we did our mixology session, I'm going to post the little video of how they made this. I didn't use Tasty this week. It was from Delish, I think is what it's from. It's a small little video of how to make a Bahama Mama, and then we'll get right into it, and I will get these ingredients together as you guys watch that.
Wow, the Bahama.
Now that you guys have watched the video, there's 2 ways that I'm going to do this. So the one that you saw, they just poured all the ingredients into a cup. So I'm going to do that one way in 1 cup. And then the other way I'm going to do it, I'm going to mix all those ingredients except grenadine into another cup, just to see how the colors kind of disperse like that. I'm not sure if they will disperse. Like, I want to see how they disperse differently, basically, because I know when you layer them, and not without mixing, it's going to look like the one in the video you just saw. And the other one, when all the ingredients are mixed, like the lighter, the lemon juice and the orange juice mixed with the dark rum might change that color up. And then obviously when grenadine is put on top, it's going to give it that like mixed, not as mixed, or like separated layers. So I will do the first one, and then I'll do the second one, and we're gonna experiment and see which one looks cooler, basically. I have 2 different pineapple juices actually, and I don't think it matters, but if you are looking for pineapple juice, I would go with either of these rather than those ones that are in like the Minute Maid kind of can looking ones. Get the ones that are in like a can, not in a jug. The can ones taste way better. So they also didn't, I'll post the ingredients. They didn't give a layout of the ounces like last week did, but notice it says like 2 parts, 1 part, etc. That's just, you could change it to ounces. So 2 ounces, 1 ounce, whatever. So we'll get some ice. Should be good. Got some ice, cute little cubes, and it's 2 parts orange juice. So I'll do 2. This is again 1 ounce. This tiny side is 1 ounce. So we'll do 2 of orange juice. I'm so much more careful today because I fucked everything up last week. Okay, 2. And then it's 1 part pineapple juice. I'll put 1 pineapple juice in this one, the other pineapple juice in the other one, and see what the flavor tastes like for you guys. 1 part, so 1 ounce of pineapple juice. 1 part of dark rum. They had the Myers Original Dark. The guy on Tasty Bartender that I showed you guys last week, he uses this one a lot too, so I would recommend using this one. I don't know what other dark rum, honestly, that I use besides this. Yes, 1 ounce of dark rum. Okay, so you guys can already see kind of like the, sorry, I should have done it before, but you see the color separation. So I'm wondering if I mix kind of the dark rums and these together, what it's gonna look like, but that's kind of the separation right now. And 1/2 part of coconut rum. That's lame. Might as well just use 1 because you can taste it. Again, we're gonna go with Malibu. Malibu is my favorite alcohol of all time. Just want to let you guys know that. And if you make fun of me for it, I don't care. It's delicious. And you're missing out. And I'm sorry if you were a teenager and you blacked out on this at house parties. You fucked that up for yourself. And 1/2 part of lime juice, which I use fresh squeezed lime juice because I'm fancy. I put it in this little cup here. And 1/2 part. You could probably use a little more than 1/2 too as well for that. Okay, there's that. So we got the orange juice in there, pineapple juice, dark rum, coconut rum, lime juice. And that's what it looks like thus far. Again, you can still see that separation. Also, I don't have grenadine. And here's a simple trick. If you don't have grenadine, I would get cherry juice. Because not only do you get to use the cherry juice, but also you get to use the cherries that are in the cherry juice. So it's a 2-for-1 deal. Honestly, grenadine is pretty much used for the sugar and the color because it makes drinks really cool colors. And we'll do some more kind of shot looking cool drinks later on the show. But in terms of grenadine, you really don't need to go out and buy a thing of grenadine. It's not that special. Grenadine is basically just like squeezed pomegranate juice, I think, and sugar stuff and some other things in there. So it doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal. Just use cherry juice. You're going to survive. I swear to God, it's gonna be okay. Okay, I'm just gonna use a little, this is a big spoon because I don't have a little spoon right now. There's washing. But I'm gonna take a little bit and I'm gonna hold like this back and I'm gonna pour it in there. And I wish you guys could see that, but that's okay. Boom. All right. And you can see that it all went to the bottom, but you see the color distribution. I think I put too much grenadine, but that's okay because grenadine's delicious. And then they topped it off. Sorry it's not filled to the top, but I don't have little glasses. And I don't have a lot of ice that I want to spend. And I also don't have pineapples because those are expensive. But there is a little Bahama Mama. Isn't it so cute? You like the color distribution? We'll drink that in a second, but we're gonna go in and make the other one with the mixing and see how it goes. And all right. So remember from last week, we have your little shaker and you're gonna put ice in here. Okay. And after the ice, we're gonna add all of we're putting everything in here except grenadine. Everything except grenadine. Just to see if it ends up being the same and it's less time consuming than separating all of those things out. So it is 2 parts orange juice. Ooh, that was a lot of orange juice. Whatever. 1 part pineapple, and I'm gonna use the other one and see taste-wise how it is. 1 part, so 1 ounce again of a pineapple. I'm gonna put a little more because I like pineapple. Dark rum again. 1 part of dark rum. And what is that? The 1/2 ounce of coconut rum. And the 1/2 part of lime juice. Okay. All right, we got all that down. We're gonna shake it up. We're gonna put ice in the cup and top it like the same and see what happens. Aren't you excited? You're welcome for experimenting for you. Okay. Put some ice. Okay, we got our ice in our glass. Okay. We'll see. You guys can see it in live action. There it goes. That's pretty much, I like kind of the mixture of that. Little orangey, little dark, okay? We'll add the grenadine or cherry juice. All right, and let me top this off. Make it look all pretty. My pretty. Okay, this is the difference. I think this one right here looks like this because I put too much of the cherry juice, and that's my bad. But I don't know, maybe it's not. Maybe it's because I shook these up but this one looks much cooler and it was not as time consuming as getting all the ingredients out. So you might as well just shake it up and see where the grenadine goes. But look, we got 2 Bahama Mamas. So technically I have 1 whole Bahama Mama. And I'm gonna be fucked up. So I'm sorry that I have to mix this together now. But this is what it looks like when it's all mixed. Have any of you actually had a Bahama Mama before? Usually I'll get them on vacation. When I'm in Florida, I love Florida. Vacation spot. Okay. This one was much better than last week when I put too much alcohol because I measured it all this time. Yes. Oh, I feel like I'm on vacation. Oh my God. Okay. The first one was good. Well distributed alcohol and juice. I got a good kick of lime juice in there and the pineapple. And again, this is the other pineapple juice, so we'll see how this one tastes. All the ingredients should be exactly the same other than the pineapple juice. Okay. Tastes literally the same. There's like a very minute difference in the pineapple juices. But either way, we made ourselves a Bahama Mama today. And they're both delicious and nutritious. I don't know if nutritious is maybe the word for that, but they're both really good. And I'm sorry, I don't have pineapple. I think I said that before. I don't have pineapple, so I couldn't garnish these like really pretty with pineapple and the little umbrella they had. I do have the cherries, but I didn't want to throw them in there. I'm just gonna pick them and eat them out of this jar later for myself as a little snack. But yeah, those are Bahama Mamas. You saw they were super easy. Downside is it takes quite a bit of ingredients. As you could tell, you need pineapple juice, orange juice, lime juice, 2 different kinds of alcohol. But Malibu is fairly cheap. And that's why I like it, on top of it being delicious and pairing with everything. Not everything, but a lot of things. And it's super easy to make, and I feel like I'm on vacation now, and I'm dressed appropriately for so. I know I look fucking fabulous for this event for you guys, so you can judge me all you want. But yeah, that's the only downside, is you have to get all these ingredients. But I feel like if I didn't fresh squeeze the lime juice, I showed you the trick about the cherry, where you don't need to get the grenadine. You have the cherries and the cherry juice, and it tastes the same, to be honest. And it's just those two alcohols. I think the dark rum, the Myers one, the Myers rum, was a little bit more expensive. It might have been like 20 something bucks, which, why? I wish there was a smaller thing of it, because I don't drink darker. Why I do. Huh, speaking of, maybe I'll make a rum bucket. Actually, let me show you guys something. I talk about Fatties so fucking much. Fatties gives you rum buckets. I might have not been given this rum bucket, but I'm not going to confirm or deny where I got this rum bucket from. But I did get it from Fatties. How I got it from Fatties, I'll tell you when you're older, along with how I broke my cabinet one date later in time. But they do rum buckets, and maybe on one episode, since I have a whole bunch of rum here, I can make rum buckets for us. I think I need like 2 other different kinds of rum, and there's maybe vodka in here. But I have all those tiny ingredients full. Maybe next week I'll make rum buckets. Also, next week hi Alyssa, would you like to come on the show? I'll try to make it happen, because I was so lonely. I literally stared at a wall for 2 hours the other day. Not seriously, but kind of. It was a long time. I miss my homies. So anyway, that finishes up the alcohol section for today. Thank you for watching. If you're interested, or if you're part of the I don't give a fuck what Kelsey talks about besides the alcohol part, you may want to just like scroll to the end and figure out if you want to but learn how to win this little, or big, you don't know what's in here, thing. Scroll to the end, you'll figure it out. And moving forward, I don't think I had a local big business plug this week, because I didn't eat out this week, and I couldn't really oh, yes I did. Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. Sorry, I didn't write anything down, and I'm going off a whim today. Whiskey Acres is fucking so nice. They are making their own hand sanitizers and sanitizers. You can buy them at Hy-Vee here in Sycamore, and you can buy them through Whiskey Acres. They are giving Lodi, like, they're helping out other local businesses. I'm giving them hand sanitizer because obviously they're low and they're more expensive now. So they're helping out local businesses if you're interested in getting some cool hand sanitizer, because hand sanitizer, I think, needs to be a certain alcohol percentage. I know the ones you get from like Bath and Body, they're nice and they're fragrant, but they don't kill bacteria. Like, I think it's like 70 or 80% alcohol that you need in hand sanitizer to like actually kill bacteria. I'm not a scientist. I don't know. Feel free to yell at me in the comments about how I'm wrong, but I don't care. I think I'm right. Hope. Anyway, Whiskey Acres is so fantastic, and above making really good liqueurs, I think they just make liquor. They don't make beer, but they have really good whiskey. The vodka's okay, but I would go for the whiskey if you're a big whiskey fan. Maybe later when the quarantine ends, we'll get some Whiskey Acres whiskey in here and make some cocktails with them. So go check out Whiskey Acres. Go get some hand sanitizer and stay clean. Then we got, I don't have any Netflix, or I could say something. I haven't watched anything new. I think last week I told you guys I started You, and I'm on season 2 now, which is crazy. There's a lot going on. But I saintly watch Masked Singer, and it comes out every Wednesday on Hulu. If you don't have Hulu, figure it out. Go on Bumble or Tinder or Hinge and con a dude out of his subscription. It's really easy. Or if you're a guy, con a girl out of it. I don't know, ask your parents. But anyway, that's just my recommendation. To watch Masked Singer, there is 3 seasons. The 3rd season is up right now and it's ongoing. And it started with 3 batches of contestants. And basically, there's a celebrity under the mask. And you have to figure out like who that celebrity is. It is much harder than you think it is. And tell me your thoughts about who these people are. I talk to my friend Brittany and Nick about it every week, about who's who. I'm not going to name names because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But for sure, I think I know who some of them are. I didn't watch yesterday's episode. I usually watch it today on Thursday. And I'm excited to see who got kicked out. Because once a week, somebody gets exposed. And we figure out what celebrity it is. And it is just awesome. I don't know who like any of them are, but I have like a good feeling on some of them. But go ahead and watch that. And let me know your recommendations because I really am so confused. I think the frog is Lil Romeo. And I think, who else was on there right now? I can't remember. Oh, there's the turtle. The turtle, I think, is Jesse McCartney, or I think it is Drake Bell. But again, I didn't watch last week either because somebody exposed it for me. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to watch. I'm already upset. But feel free to check it out. Let me know who you think is who because I want to know. And my friend Brittany makes a little list each week of who we think is who. That is the show recommendation. I don't really have a meme of the week. I haven't seen it. There is so many Tiger King memes still, and we need to get over it and figure something else out to meme about and do that. Everybody, I'm recommending that you freaking go do that. But sorry, I don't have a meme of the week. We won't. I'll find maybe 2 next week. I've given you guys a lot of memes. Don't be mad at me. But I know you guys want to know about this giveaway, so we're going to talk about that instead of the meme. Okay, so here I have in this little baggie. I went to Colorado a little over a month ago, and I found this beautiful shot glass, and that is what's in here. Actually, I'm not going to expose it, but it is identical. It is the same thing as this one. Do you see it? How cute. Look at the bottom. It's like a little rainbow. And then it says Red Rocks Park and Amphitheater because we hiked the Red Rocks Amphitheater and I thought I was dying because I'm out of shape. Not now, but before. And so this is what is in this little brown bag. This is what you could be winning. And literally all you have to do, I'm not going to make this super drawn out and boring, but all I want you to do is like one of my videos. I don't care which one. And subscribe to my channel. I know it's asking so much of you, right? Because you watch anyway, you might as well subscribe. And leave a comment on any video. I don't care. As long as you commented on one, you liked one, and you're subscribed to my channel, you're going to be entered to win this cute little shot glass if you want to. If you don't want to, then fucking don't do it. The comment doesn't have to be super elaborate. You could even say, like, this episode sucked and it wasn't even as good as the other ones. I don't care what you post. As long as you post it, you're going to have a chance to win this cute little shot glass. So fucking why not? Especially if you're my friend. Or if you're not, like, I still love you. You are near and dear to my heart because you're watching this show with me and we're prospering in this hard time. So I'm going to select a winner, I think, at the end of the month. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I will probably post on there about maybe what I'm going to do or if whatever. But it's not going to be next week. It's probably going to be like in 2 weeks from now. I will choose a winner and I will send you this Red Rocks cool shot glass. And you could stay tuned with me when I probably will then in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever. Whenever you get the shot glass, we could take a shot together. And send me a video of you taking a shot and I could put you on the little show. It would be so cute. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed making Bahama Mamas with me. I hope you also get the beer for tacos and order some tacos at your local taco joint or Taco Bell if you don't have one near you. And enjoy the weather being warmer if you're in Illinois or wherever you are. Pray to the gods the quarantine ends, and thank you for joining. And I hope to see you next week.